Hey musicians, how you doing? It's Sean, your mentor speaking. Coming to you today. I just found this nice video where Travis Sales is just playing with these guys. They're singing an R&B song. Real nice chords. So I figured I would kind of chop it up for you guys. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna start from the very beginning, novice. Kind of show you how to approach a song or different sections of the song at each level. So kind of stay tuned. We're just gonna look at this. So if you're a very beginner, if you're just now starting and you barely play, you only need two chords, right? It's going to be a D, F, and A, and a C, E, and G. This is the very beginning. You're going to play that 2 times, so it's going to go like this. Play it again. You can play a C chord. You play the C again. Now all you got to do is add that bass note. Add a B flat to the bass note, then do a G. And then you do an A with the next chord, and then do a D. So it sounds like this. So you barely have to know how to play, and you can do this. Now, once you get past that level, which is the level that I start teaching at, those of you who are wondering, before you get to me, you at least want to be a beginner. So you want to be past the novice level. But we start calling out chord quality. So the first chord is going to be a B flat major 9. It's going to be like this. These major 9ths and minor 9ths are great R&B chords. They make for great neo-soul chords. That's the first one. Second one is a G minor 9. G, D, F, A, B flat, D, F. So that first chord is and then that's the second chord. And then you have an A minor 7. That's an A, G, C, E, G. And then it's a D sus4, it's a D9 sus. Okay, so D, G, A, C, E, G. So let's play that with him, just to show you that it works. Now he's just having fun right now, so they're just fooling around. Here goes. So, and sometimes they're going, yeah, sometimes he's going, I did a sus there, but in that specific chord, he went to a dominant. Right. All right, now, let's go to the next, what if we go to the next level up? Now, I'm going to start from the beginning. I want to show you something here. Because what happens is you have to start thinking of these things differently. I know I'm moving fast, but we're hitting all these levels today. See that part there? Right, so this chord now is leading into this A minor 7 here. Okay, so we're asking ourselves, once we move past beginner, what do we do to move to a certain section? And this is just a little move that he does. This is going to be an inverted. Okay, at this level you know about inversions. So it's a B flat inverted, C inverted, D minor inverted, C inverted, B flat inverted, and then C inverted. That's all over a G bass. So let's play that with him, make sure it works. And what you can do also at the competent level is start kind of changing up some of the qualities by adding notes, but you got to know which notes you can add. So when we go like this, let's add a B flat there. This changes that to a B flat major 7. The A is dropped. So that's where I'm getting that from. And then here, we can put the D there. Remember, this is going to make this an A11, the D being the 11th note from the A or the 4th note. Okay, so this is added to the C. This is a decision that you make at that stage here on kind of what notes I can add to make the chord sound a little bit better, or make the movement sound a little bit better. See, so now we have that. Sounds really nice. Okay, so at that competent level, yeah, we're just trying to find out, how to do major seventh and minor seventh. And of course, on my site, I go through how to form those types of chords, how to use them. So, if you want to check that out, you can. All right, let's go to the next section here. Next section is intermediate. At this level, we're kind of really thinking about how do we move to different parts of the song and what choices do I need to make at this level. That part there, that part is actually intermediate there. Now the notes are really simple, but it's the concept that's an intermediate concept. But the notes are just G, F sharp, F in the left hand, in the right hand, E, E flat, D. If you can hold a C while you're doing that, it'll sound better. When you get to the B and D flat, when I hit that B flat, of course you're already holding the C there. So it'll be like that. Okay. And then of course the implied root is the D. When you get here is a G. So there's all this stuff that he's doing is moving to this, but what's more important at this level is not that movement, but the idea behind the movement. And the idea behind the movement is that he's using a transition, a chord progression, pop chord progression, which is sus voicing to dominant to major or minor. So the sus voicing is this part. That part there is D sus. See if I have it with the root is there, and then the next one was this. That's going to be with the D. You see that makes a flat 9 chord. We talked about a flat 9 in my last video. Go check that out. I show you how to form those chords very well. So we have sus, dominant, minor. Okay, sus, dominant, minor. If I know that that is the pattern, then I'm not restricted to just doing this. I can go, right? I can go, right? Or, and we can just keep on going as many times as we want because we know the pattern. And if you understand the pattern, that allows you to have an infinite amount of choices. And so this is why we don't want to know the notes. We want to know what is the pattern. The pattern is a sus to a dominant, and in this case it's a dominant flat 9. This is to a D minor, but this, see, and you can also hold the A. You can hold the A and the C, holding that D there as you walk down. See how the A sounds against that? Ties the whole thing together. Okay, so at the intermediate level, we just kind of make those kind of decisions. Now let's look at what we can think as far as an advanced, and he does a lot of stuff. Okay, so now, yeah, that clearly is an advanced move, and we're at the highest level now, and I wanted to show you how to think in terms of when you're thinking at this level. I'm trying to break it down. I'll try to break it down for you. I'm going to actually come back to that in a second, but let me look at something later on that I noticed at around minute 2:10 in the video. Did y'all hear that? Oh, I accidentally paused it. Let me do it again. Now, wow, that was crazy. So that what Travis did there. So what's going on there? What is he doing? Because normally, see, he's trying to get to this B flat major 9, which is where we're starting from. Now the way I'm discussing now is advanced. We're trying to get from here, and I want to get to here by using. Normally, I would get to here using a 2-5-1, which is actually in a not an advanced section, the section below it, but that would be this. That would be an appropriate 2-5-1, but Travis doesn't do that. He hits a B instead. So he's hitting a B instead of the 2, right? I'm gonna call it a flat 2 almost. And then to the F, then to the B flat. Okay, so this is it creates it. It's like it's so cool because in music we have the rules, but we have those rules so that we can break them, right? We understand the rules so that we can make decisions based on the flow of the song and the emotion that sometimes goes against all the rules. So this is not a 2-5-1. He is hitting a B, and this is a really cool move. And by the way, that chord there, this is how I am voicing it. I'm saying it as a B9 or a B sus, B F sharp A D, A C sharp E, and then we're going to an F like a 13 here, sharp 11. Okay, let me hear that again. Make sure I got that. We learn from you. We learn from... Yeah. Yeah, and then the chord after that. Yeah, then we go to the B flat minor 9. Let me go to that other section that he did. Where is it, around 30 something? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, let's hear that again. Let's see if we explain that for you. Yeah, so if you look at the first couple notes, right? Right, so I want you to see something here because this is a, if you look at the note choice that he made, okay, it's this. So I think that in this section here, he's invoking the movement that I was telling you about, the sus to dominant to the G the G minor, because without the F there, we have this. Look at that sus voicing. Then he does his run, and then he does this. And I want you to listen to me as I play along with him to see that we've established that framework. Okay, so now that we understand the framework, then we can understand a little bit more about what he's doing. This is why I say I don't use so much my ear, I use my ear. But we always want to understand the context of things that things are happening within. So here, let me do it one more time because I gotta try to figure this out. Oh. All right, that sounds like that's it. Okay, so all right, and then let me see the next part here. All right, so what's happening here? So here we're moving on this. We have this when he does this, and then with the left hand. Now you see that run, which is really nothing more than a G harmonic minor. Let's call it a Phrygian. Let's call it a Phrygian major because let's assume that it's happening over the D dominant. Now, even though he's not playing a D dominant, this voicing here that's leading. Somebody's gonna say, well, isn't this just leading half steps like up? I'd rather see it as a 5-1. If I see it as a 5-1, this means that I can add a C into this chord. See that? So now when he does, and instead of just doing, I can do this chord. See, that C makes a nice difference because that is the dominant chord here, rearranged. But remember, it's the idea is that it's sus to dominant. So another idea you can use on this, and I'm talking to advanced people here, is in our last video when we were talking about flat nines, right? So we can go from that sus to the flat nine. So that the flat nine would be this. But check this out, you can do the whole flat nine with one hand. And if you look at the last video I taught you, tritone, separated by a minor third tritone, that whole tritone there is happening in the left hand. So the whole left hand is hitting the flat nine chord while your right hand could be doing the run. All right, so let me hear that run again. right, so yeah, so we have that. Right, and then we're back. So we need to get from this. We need to get from this D sus, which is at the end, to the B flat. So he's doing that by here. Then he's doing a lick. And then you can even do a dim major minor here. Okay, so again, just kind of, this is how I kind of look at things in terms of at that level, you know, just trying to find out what's causing him to make the choices that he's making, what kind of changes can I make. So yeah, this is kind of how I'm thinking at that stage. But if you're kind of wanting to look at kind of developing skills per level, so at each stage, you know, you understand things, and then all of a sudden things sound a little bit fuzzy, like, oh, I don't understand what he's saying as much. It's probably because that's just not the state that you're at the time. But there is a way that I have for you if you look at the link in the description, and I'll show you how you can get to the right stage, what you need to do, everything that you need to do. Come on and join us. We've got a great community of musicians over there. And as usual, love talking to you guys. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to share with you today. We're going to go out on these love-making chords, y'all. So I'll see y'all next time. Alright, thanks for watching. You know what? You still here? Y'all are still here. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Since y'all stayed to the end, let's give him a little tip, Sean. Check this out. Yeah, he said church. Yeah, listen to that chord again. Yeah, because he said church. The reason he said church was because that progression that he used went from a D major chord, and then he did some diminished chords and drop 2 position. Right? So you had that. And I'll explain more of this on my website. But those are the chords